John 14:6. Stand for the reading of the word of the Lord. I will confess that I try to be creative. I try to be as creative as I possibly can, and every now and then I think that I do things that I think is creative in nature. And so here you are with a t-shirt on that says Connected for Life. And of course, my original intent was to preach a message entitled Connected for Life. On my way home last night from Dallas on the plane, the Lord began to talk to me, and he said to me, he said, talk about me. I said, I always talk about you. He said, no, just talk about me. Lord, I've been working on this message for a little while. I've done my homework, and it's 12 midnight, Jesus. He said, but I want you to talk to this audience about me. Because there are too many people who don't know me. And we're trying to get them to know the church. Come on now. Come on. But they got to know me. So after the 2-minute prayer and meditation, here comes this text. 14:5 says, Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way? Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him. Yes, sir. Come on now. So, Father, Scripture, he's a mighty God. Be seated. I want to talk simply from the subject, Jesus is. Will you just share that with everybody around you? Just say Jesus is. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, undeniably, Jesus is the most famous person to ever walk the face of the earth. You cannot go anywhere in the world, even in the remotest parts of the continent, you would be hard-pressed to find something, or someone rather, a people group, who have not at least heard of Jesus. Does not matter if you believe on him or not. Does not matter if you agree with his philosophy, agree with his gospel. It'd be hard to find anybody that has never heard of him. The interesting thing about that is that while Jesus never ventured out above, 50 miles of his place of birth, and it's probably less than that, while he never physically went further than at least 50 miles, or at max 50 miles, he is known everywhere. His fame has spread abroad. While everybody has heard of him, yet there are some questions that must be addressed about this Jesus guy. Because not only is he famous, but he is the most controversial personality to ever grace the earth. More controversy is surrounding Jesus and his authenticity than any other central religious figure or icon. Nobody's talking that much about Muhammad. Nobody has talked that much about Confucius. Buddha has not gotten that kind of press. Nobody is asking questions, and they have become more skeptical about anybody in history like Jesus. I said something earlier, and it came to me as I was preaching, and I thought, I thought it to be a tremendous idea, and the thought that skepticism is rooted in faith. Skepticism is rooted in faith. There is some level of belief to every skeptic. Because if I was not skeptical, if I didn't believe somewhere, I would not be skeptical. I would not have any challenges or any questions about something I didn't believe in. I don't have any desire in me to search out the authenticity of Santa Claus. Because I do not believe. There's nothing in me that wants to find out if the abominable snowman is real. Because I don't believe. So I discovered that skepticism might be part of the process by which we need to examine our belief system. I don't think we should be offended by questions. The church is, I like to look at things, you know, like Perry Mason from another angle. And so I enjoy healthy debate, discussion. I don't want to always talk and always have the answers. And even if I have the answer, I don't have no problem being challenged. Because when you challenge me, you make me dig. And you make me realize what I know and what I may not know. There are many people who are turned off with God today through the church. Boy, this is not going to be good. Because they had questions, and when they asked, they were considered rebellious. And they left God's house. Because those of us who should have answers to intimidate it, to entertain the question. First question I want to pose is, who is Jesus? Ask your neighbor, who is Jesus? Not before y'all get, because I know you, I feel the quickening on you. I say, glory to God. Love of my soul. I know you want to go there. I understand. Put me a bread when I'm hungry. I know, I get it. But who is Jesus? I know, way out of no way. Burden bearer. Heavy lotion. Come on, somebody. My way through, my way up, my way around. But who is Jesus? And I could stand here and rattle off huge theological dissertation about who Jesus is. God incarnate, Son of God. He's the fullness of the Godhead bodily. We are complete in him, who is the head of all principality and power. He is, in fact, the express image of the eternal God. He embodies and encapsulates the fullness of who God is. He is the express image of the eternal purpose of God. He is God in flesh. He's God's idea of what he wants to show you. He is the self-disclosure of God. So he is. He's to wit that God was in the world, reconciling the world to himself. John even starts his gospel by saying, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the same was in the beginning with God, and without him was not anything made. And he goes on a little further and says, and this Word became flesh and dwelt among us. We beheld him as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Yes, sir. That's who Jesus is. All right. I get it. But somebody tell me where it came from. See, because I can understand When Elder Stokes tells me he's a Stokes, and he can go back generations, and I can kind of get a sense of where he came from. But this Jesus guy, you made him spooky. Because behold, the virgin shall conceive and bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, and he shall save his people from their sins. Joseph, I'm pregnant. And it's not yours. And my hymen hasn't been broken.
Come on, sir.
And you're pregnant? Yeah, I'm pregnant. And I haven't known a man.
Come on.
Mary, you're going to have to come a little better than that. Mary's talking to her friends. Child, I'm late. It's been 2 months. And, oh, you enjoy your digging. No. Mary, you fool around with your... Nobody. Mary. The Holy Ghost got me pregnant. Mary is telling her story, and he texting the other friends. Mary done lost her mind.
Right, wait a minute.
I didn't know Mary's such a liar. So he's born. Where'd he come from? Because this don't make no sense. I see who he comes from. God. How did he get here though? He came through 42. Okay, fine, but who are those generations? What they got to do with him? But he's the seed of Abraham. He's the seed of Abraham. So when I trace him back, Abraham's his great. And the list goes on. Father. He's the son of David. How did he get to be the son of David? David's dad was Jesse. Jesse's dad was Obed. And Obed was the grandson of Ruth's child with Boaz, kinsman redeemer. So he was born through that lineage to keep it going. But if I go back before then, I discovered that Rahab, the harlot, is in the line. Joseph comes through the line of David. He's got Davidic origin. So Jesus comes from royalty.
Amen.
All right. I believe, all right, let's keep this conversation going because I need to know who this Jesus is. All right, you told me who he is. You told me where he came from. But I have another question. What this got to do with my life?
All right.
Have you ever talked to people in this day that don't see the purpose of Jesus? One of the hardest things you and I would have to be faced with in this hour of evangelism is that people are looking for relevance. Right? How does Jesus become relevant to me? Why Jesus? Why do I need Jesus? I don't even need you shouting right now. I want you thinking. Because most of us sit in church and cannot lead anybody to Jesus. Because after 5 minutes, we are reduced to feelings. We can talk about our church, but we can't talk about Jesus. And so we think evangelism and reaching people is inviting them to your church. But if they don't like your church, and if they don't like your pastor, they don't come. They don't like some people in your church. Lord, this ain't They ain't coming. But he ain't never told us to invite them to the people. He ain't never tell us to disciple people to the pastor. I ain't God. Get up off me. I ain't supposed to be God. And I ain't gonna let y'all make me God. I'm just a representative. My job is to know Jesus, so that when you come through the doors, I can introduce you to Jesus. Because he said, if I be lifted up from the earth, draw them. Don't be drawing them to yourself. Draw them to the place where I am.
That's all right, Pastor.
So, why is Jesus relevant? Because you need him. Look at your neighbor, tell me you need him. You need him. You need him. Come on, tell somebody else you need him. You need him. You need Jesus. Why do I need Jesus? Because if you don't have Jesus, then you'll never have the Father. And you'll never be connected to God. Because Jesus did not come, hear me church when I tell you this, Jesus did not come to make you shout. You don't need Jesus to shout. You don't need Jesus to dance. You don't need Jesus to get a house. Or this, I'm going to shoot some cows now, some sacred cows. You don't need Jesus to get a job. You don't need Jesus to get a new car. You don't need Jesus to get a girlfriend. You don't need Jesus to get a boyfriend. You don't need Jesus to get a husband. You don't need Jesus. I need him. No. You don't need Jesus for that. That's not his purpose. The purpose of Jesus in your life is to reconcile you back to your original purpose. Jesus came as an answer to a question that had gone wrong. Jesus came as a solution to a problem. Because let's go back to Genesis. I'll prove my point and I'll let you go. But Jesus was in, look at your name, tell him Jesus was in the garden. Watch this. Jesus, the Bible says in Genesis chapter 1, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. And then let him, then he commands them to be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and take dominion. When man sinned, it separated man from his purpose. And something died then. Death is separation. Now, when God made man, his intent was for man to dominate the earth. His intent was for man to be in earth what he was in heaven. He never intended for man to have 70 years, and if he keeps on walking on the track and eats the right stuff, he can live to be 80 years. No, that was not man's intention. The original intention of God, he never discusses death with man, because man was supposed to be a little G. Y'all gonna get this later. Man was supposed to operate like a little G. He was supposed to be God in the earth, as it is in heaven, as it so is. Okay, so God made man with these eternal features. But when man rebelled, when man disobeyed, it separated man from his purpose. So God had to bring somebody that was like man. It's not going so good. Let me try it this way. God had to bring somebody who looked just like the man who fell, to show the man who fell what you were supposed to look like, and then put him there as a bridge to bring him back to his original purpose. So you need Jesus to help you get back to who you was in the beginning. Let me go a little further. Oh God. Jesus' purpose on the earth, Jesus' purpose in our lives is to bring us back to who we were. Who was it? Was it Sly? I think it was Sly and the Family Stone. He used to say, I want to thank you. I thought y'all would know. Again, watch what he said. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. You know why you need Jesus? Because the only way you can be yourself, Jesus brings you back to who you were before you messed up. know why you need Jesus in your life? Because Jesus restores you to your original purpose before sin entered the world. And so the only way for us to get back to who we were supposed to be from the beginning is that we need Jesus. Because when God sees us, He's got to see Jesus. This bothers people. This kind of talking bothers people because we have top 10 sins and we decide who's wrong and how wrong they are as if Jesus is in in heaven keeping a scorecard. Oh, they lied 3 times on Monday, and then Tuesday they stole 4 times, and then Wednesday they got high, and on Thursday they slept around. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to do to get them back. Jesus is not, oh God, this is going to bother you. Tell your name, Jesus is not keeping score. Jesus does not have a file on you. Jesus does not want you to go to hell. I need you to tell your neighbor, God doesn't want you to go to hell. As a matter of fact, He didn't even make hell for you. Let me go. Jesus answers this inquiry when Philip says, show us the Father. He says, if you have seen me, look at verse 8 through 11, you have seen the Father. Because anything I do, I'm operating in the Father's authority. I don't speak of myself. I don't perform on my own. I don't carry out my own wishes. I am here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to fulfill the purpose of the Father. Amen. Amen. Look at your name and tell them, I need Jesus. Oh, come on, tell somebody, I didn't even know I needed him that much. Because you trying to reduce him to being your burden bearer, your heavy load sharer, you trying to reduce him to being your bill payer. Jesus wants to be more than the one that helps you out every month at DPU. I can't hear nobody. He wants to be, he's insulted when all you reduce him to is being a healer. He said, you don't understand. If you get me, you get everything that I am. You wouldn't, oh God, you wouldn't have to pray so hard about stuff if you get me. If you get me, you get money. If you get me, you get healing. Because you'll start talking to me. You'll start saying what I said about your situation. You know why we panic so much? Because we don't know who he is. And we don't know who he wants to be in our lives. And we don't make him relevant in our lives. Because when he is relevant in your life, you just summon the power that's already in you. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So when I go through a crisis, I don't have to fall out. I don't have to hit the panic button. I don't have to take medicine for anxiety. I just speak to the God who is already in me, Christ in you, the hope of glory. Start speaking to your situations about God and stop talking to God about your situations. He already knows what you have need of before you ask. He's waiting for you to operate in the power of who he is. Somebody high five and tell him I know who he is. That's why when my money gets low, I'm not going crazy. I'm not looking for selling drugs. You ain't saying nothing. I'm not reverting back to my old ways. No. Because I know that if I hold on, I've been young, but now I'm old. And I have never seen the righteous forsaken or seen the bread because it's in me. Y'all be seated. Let me try to get to the good part. Oh, touch everybody on your side. I need him. I need him. I need him. I need him. Oh, come on. Don't be cute. Tell somebody I need him. I need him. Oh, come on. Holler down the road. Say, I need Jesus. I need Jesus. Oh, you so busy telling somebody else they need Jesus. You better open your own mouth and say, I need Jesus. Because I'm crazy without him. I need Jesus. I would not have my sanity if I need Jesus. Only reason why I'm not crazy today because I got Jesus. Y'all ain't helping me, and I need him tomorrow because I don't know what I'm going to face next month. I need Jesus to balance out my emotions. I need Jesus to help me make decisions. I need Jesus to show me the way. It's in him that I live. It's in him that we move. It's in him that we have our being. I need Jesus. I ain't that smart, y'all. I'm sorry. I need Jesus. I ain't that saved. I need Jesus. I need Jesus because if I don't have him, he'll make me go off on somebody. I need Jesus because if I don't have Jesus, I will cuss you slam out. Oh God, if I don't have Jesus, I may even try to physically hurt you. I'm sorry, but I need Jesus to keep my mind together. I need Jesus to keep my emotions in my head. Jesus. I can't even act like I don't. I don't care how many years you've been in church. I don't care how many tongues you speak in. I think there's about 5,000 of us in here that will admit we need Jesus. I need all the folk that need Jesus to make some noise in here. So Jesus starts this discourse by announcing his departure. He starts John 14 by saying, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. Your Bible says mansions. The correct interpretation is rooms. So in other words, I've made room for you. I've made room for you in heaven. I made room for you in heaven because heaven was intended for you to go to. I need you to tell somebody God doesn't want you to go to hell. I know folk got mad at you and say go to hell, but that's not where God wants you to go. I know you done told somebody, you done got so mad to go to hell. Keep looking straight. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. But God never intended for you to go to hell. He says, in my Father's house are many mansions. Watch this. I go to prepare. In other words, I prepared this place for you. I didn't prepare hell for you, but I did prepare heaven for you. Because it's not my will that any should perish, but that all would come unto repentance. I want you to go to heaven. Yes, Lord. I want you to go to heaven. I don't want you to go to hell. As a matter of fact, I only made hell as a oh God, what did I make hell for? I made hell because the devil and his demons had rebelled and disobeyed in heaven. And so before they rebelled and disobeyed, they had an eternal place of peace, bliss in my presence. For in the presence of the Lord is the fullness of joy. But when they rebelled and disobeyed me, and iniquity was found in them, and iniquity, watch this, iniquity is twisted thinking. Got time for that. We call it sin, but let me help you with iniquity. What iniquity is. Iniquity is not just what you do, it is what you think. So iniquity is twisted thinking. Another word for iniquity in the original language is twisted. So hear this. When Satan said, he never opened his mouth and said anything. He thought to himself, I will make my throne above that of the Most High. He never spoke it out of his mouth. The Bible says he didn't get kicked out until iniquity was found in him. Oh God, there are some people that will say praise the Lord. There are some people that will jump and shout, but have twisted. Y'all better help me in here. There are some people right in the church who are twisted. Yes, Lord, hallelujah. They shout on Sunday, but they are twisted in their thinking. That's why you can gossip. That's why you can backbite. That's why you can run people down. That's why you can lie on people, because you are twisted. Get out of that right here. That's why you can hurt folk and then shout all over them, because you are twisted. Iniquity is dangerous because sometimes it's not what you do, it is what you think. And if you think long enough, your behavior will now begin to manifest. There are some people that will sing on the choir and be twisted. There are preachers who are twisted. There are deacons who are twisted. There are people on the door who are twisted. I only made hell And the only people that were supposed to go to hell was the devil and demons. But the problem, the writer said, is when he looked again, hell had enlarged itself. Because we start getting hell had to get bigger because of Adolf Hitler. Come on, hell had to get bigger because of Genghis Khan. Hell had to get bigger because of slave masters. Hell had to get bigger because of Dylan Roof. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about what he represents. Hell has to get bigger because a nation that forgets God should be turned into hell. And when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. But when the righteous don't rule, the people are in sorrow. So we have twisted people in government. Hell had to get bigger to accommodate people who think that man should marry a man. Y'all, he twisted the purpose of God. I know I ain't gonna get much help here, but women that want to marry women, hell got bigger. Because he saw liars, he saw backbiters, whoremongers, he saw robbers, he saw murderers. God just wanted the devil and demons to go. But y'all jumped on their bandwagon. And I'm still pleading with you. I still don't want you to go. Look at you and tell he still don't want you to go to hell. Can I prove this to you? That's why the last foolishness you didn't kill you. Okay, y'all gonna be deep over here. Since y'all gonna be deep, I'm coming to you. You know why there ought to be an amazing praise over here? Because all the twisted stuff that you done got yourself into and have done. Still see all this pride over here. The Lord bless your heart. All the twisted thinking and behavior. Anybody over here know what I'm talking about? If God wanted to wipe us out, okay? Oh, y'all are deep. Y'all are deep church. Let me just preach to me. If I have given God enough reason to have annihilated me by now, I'm not talking about what the devil has done. I'm not talking about what folk have done to me. I'm talking about what I have done. I wish I had about 7. Is there anybody here beside me? Just say your name, it ain't your business. But I have engaged in twisted behavior. And if God wanted me to go to hell, he has already been given enough reason to send me to hell by now. But the reason why there's a jump in my the reason why I can praise him right now, because he still loves me enough to keep talking about heaven, because he don't want me to go to hell. I need you to push everybody around you and say, he don't want you to go, he don't want you to go. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. I know you're mad at him, but next time somebody get on your nerves and you want to tell them go to hell, just say, don't go to hell, just don't. I know you want to punch him in the face, just say, don't go to hell. You done told him, because when you're married, just go to hell when you go. Just tell him, don't go to hell. Just Jesus says, watch this. I go to prepare a place for you. Where I go, I come again, see you under myself. And he watch this, he says, the way you know. Go ahead, sir. Come on, sir. You know the way you know. And the place you know. And Thomas, who I love, Because everybody needs a Thomas in your life. You need people in your life that don't take everything you say on face value. You need people in your life that challenge your thinking. You need people in your life that are not just saying yes to everything you're saying. Come on, you need people in your life that make you explain your position. You need people in y'all ain't saying nothing. You need people in your life, and see, that's one of the things about the millennials that us baby boomers and Gen Xers have a problem with. One of the challenges we have to them is because we came up in an era where our parents said, because I said so. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Come on, talk to me. I need y'all to say, and that was the end of the conversation, because I said so. But why? If you look like you were going to ask why, one of your teeth got loose. Part of your lip was swelling up on one side. Yeah, I had one of them dads that when if I had it on I wouldn't even open it out of my mouth. I just looked like it. What? But then the millennials come along, and everything ends with a question. Well, why? Why is that wrong? Why I can't go? I'm amazed at some of the questions. I'm like, why can't you? Huh? Like, you really think in your mind to ask your why? The Lord had to help me, because the first time my son started asking why, I wanted to get the oil and put it on the head and just cast demons, because that's a demon. You asking me why? That's the devil. In Jesus' name, I come out. I mean, come out of this boy. Come out, come out. I mean, come out, foul spirit. Because he asks, why? But you need people in your life. In this hour, if we're going to win millennials, and if we're going to win people to Jesus, we must be willing to deal with the why. Thomas said, if we don't know the destination, how are we going to know the way? Because the reality is, you said the way we know and where you go. We don't even know where you're going. We don't even know what you're talking about. And we don't know where we're going. How are we going to know to take 26 east or west? Because you didn't tell us where we're going. You didn't tell us where we were going to land. Jesus said, Tom, you know the way. You do know the way. You just don't know that you know the way. Because you are so concerned about where you're going in.
Wow.
So you're not paying attention to your journey. You're so busy wanting to arrive, you're not paying attention to how to get there. Let me try it this way. We like to get it. We don't like process. Everybody in here want to be rich. And if we can find a way to be rich and don't work, I can't hear nobody. And we can blink our eyes and click our heels 3 times, or have Barbara Eden. I sure love, I dream of Gina. I dream of her. I don't know about you, I dream of her. I just have dreams. I come in the house. Gina! Yes, Tony. You know. If we get it like that, we have it.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
But the problem is, Jesus told Thomas, you want to get there, but you have not paying attention to where you are.
Right.
He said, so let me just help you. I am the way, not a way. Let me come across this fence, but I ain't got but 5 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm not a way. He says, I'm not a trailblazer.
Right.
I'm the road itself. Look at your name and tell them Jesus is. I'm not 26. I'm not the car on 26. See, so the problem with most of us is we want to make him a travel agent.
Come on.
Wow.
And meanwhile, he wants to be the tour guide.
Come on. Right.
Because if you're ever going anywhere, you can't trust a travel agent. Because travel agents sit behind a computer
Come on.
and look at pictures that have been photoshopped. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And sell you on a trip that they have never been on themselves. But if you ever want to go somewhere and experience the greatness of where you're going, you need somebody who has been there. Lord help me, Jesus. You need somebody who has gone that way. You need somebody, if I'm going somewhere I've never been, I need to talk to somebody who knows the off-roads. I don't need to talk to somebody who's sitting behind a desk, amen, shooting me pictures through email. I need somebody that I can have a conversation with and say, listen, you don't go in this part of town and you don't go to that part of town because it's dangerous over here. I need somebody because if not, I may run the risk of being in a hotel like Martin and Gina when they went on that trip. I thought y'all would know what I'm talking about. I went to Kings a few years ago. I went to Kingston, Jamaica to minister. And I thought it was really interesting because one of the instructions in my itinerary was, the first thing that caught my eye and caught my attention was when I got off the plane, they said, do not leave. Do not leave the gate. Now, normally when I fly somewhere, I go to baggage claim. They told me don't leave the gate until the person assigned to you comes and gets you from the gate. I said, I got off the plane. The brother met me, greeted me. He said, walk with me. I said, okay, well, maybe he's just being hospitable, nice, you know. I get to my hotel. It's like a compound,
Yes.
and I get in there, I put my bags down, I'm going to see a little bit of Kingston, West Tasha, I'm going to see a little bit of Kingston, and I'm going to walk out by myself. I come downstairs to the lobby, I'm going out the doors open, and everybody in the lobby says, no man, wait, don't go, wait. I said, I'm just going down the street. No man, you can walk by yourself. Somebody gonna take you there, man. You don't know where you're going. Y'all didn't know I was bilingual, did you? You don't know where you're going, man. You know. They may mistake you for a batty boy or something, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that, you know. Yeah. And so watch this. They come and they get me, and we go around the corner, and a gang of boys are walking down the street with machetes, and they are getting the machetes, and I didn't understand what that meant, but they were going to kill somebody with machetes. Had I walked around that corner, I may not be standing here today because I didn't know the way.
Come on.
Y'all are trying to live without Jesus. You're treading on dangerous territory because you may be in places you don't know the way, man.
Come on, sir.
He says, I am the way. Then he said, I am the truth. I'm God's gracious disclosure because I am the Word made flesh. Watch what he did not say. He did not say, I tell the truth. He didn't say, my message is true. He says, I am the supreme revelation of God. So when you hear me, you hear the truth of who God is. Because I can't say nothing on my own that didn't come from the Father. When I show up, I'm true. Even if somebody told you a lie, when I show up and open my mouth, it's got to become true. I don't know if you realize or not, but God cannot lie. Oh, if I was preaching real good, that'd be a good place to holler. But look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, God cannot lie. can't lie. Because even if he lies, when it comes out of his mouth, it becomes true. I wish I had me a thinking church. I really. If he tries to lie, it becomes true when he says it. Because it's not what he's saying, it is who he is. I need you to push on your name and tell him he is truth. Let all men be liars and let God be truth. And so he's truth. And then the last thing is he says, I'm life. He says, I don't just give life. I am. Which means whatever, if you just get me in the neighborhood, it's going to have to come back to life. And I just came to encourage somebody on my way to heaven that I know you're dealing with some dead situations and the enemy has got the advantage, but can I tell you something? You don't need God to come and resurrect the situation. What you need is to get God present in your life. Because if you get him in your life, whatever is trying to die will have to come back to life. Can I submit to you something? I think we have been missing opportunities to see God's glory in our lives because we have been praying wrong. We've been spending way too much time and effort in prayers that are not proper. We say, come on down, Jesus, and come fix my situation and come change my circumstance. Listen to how we pray. I need you, Jesus. I can't live without you, and I need you to move in this circumstance and move on this problem. But that's not the prayer we ought to be praying. Our prayer ought to be, God, come inside. Come live in me. Because if I get you on the inside, yea, though I walk through the valley and the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Why? Because you with me. And as long as you with me, it don't matter what's going on outside of me, as long as I get Jesus, who is life. I love this experience. I love this part of the scripture where Jesus waits 4 days for Lazarus to be dead. And the Bible says that Martha runs out when she hears that Jesus is down the road. She runs out to him and said, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Y'all remember that? Jesus says to her, man, it's unfortunate. I thought you knew me. I've eaten at your house. I've hung out with you. As a matter of fact, I hang out here longer than I hang anywhere else. And after all this time, you don't know me. Yeah, no, you don't know me. Because if you had known me, you would have known I'm more than just your buddy. He says, but I'm not going to bother you because I know you're grieving. I am the resurrection. All of a sudden, resurrection, that in grammatical understanding, it is a word that describes an activity. Jesus says, I become the activity. The resurrection. So if you want to talk resurrection, you can only talk about me. That's why when people survive death, we don't say, oh, they were resurrected to life. Because there is something sacred about the idea of resurrection. Jesus says, I am the resurrection. And I am the life. What do you mean, Jesus? Jesus said, if you get me, then you get life. So I don't care what's dead or on life support. I don't care what the doctors have said. I don't care how bad your situation looks. If you let me in, whatever it was can't be. Because death and life cannot coexist. Can I tell you this? Oh, yeah, can I tell you this? It just came to me. Can I tell you this? The text says, there's a text that says that Jesus was walking down the road. He's going down 601. He's coming up 601, and there's a family going down 601, about to make a right on Cook Road to go to Belleville Memorial Gardens. Go with me? It's a mother who lost her husband and now has lost her son. Jesus is coming up 601. They are going down 601. And Jesus starts feeling uncomfortable because something is disturbing my environment. He's coming down the road and they're coming up. Paul Simmons got the hearse coming up. Hearse in the family car. Jesus said, wait a minute, sir. Wait, stop.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm life and that's death. And death makes me uncomfortable. Y'all ain't, okay, never mind. Death makes me uncomfortable. And anything I'm uncomfortable with, I cancel. Walks over to the casket. I'm trying to show you something. I'm trying to show you why you got to get Jesus in your life. He walks over to the casket, touches the casket, tells the boy, get up, because you make me uncomfortable. Anything around me got to live. Because I come that you might have life, and life more abundantly. I need you to pull on your neighbor and say, neighbor, live. So I'm done. Done. I love this meditation of Thomas Kempis. It's often quoted. And when I ran across it, it blessed me as he begins to meditate on this text. He writes this: follow thou me. So listen to what Jesus is really saying. I am the way, I am the truth, and the life. Without the way, there is no going. Without the truth, there is no knowing. Without the life, there is no living. I am the way which thou must follow, and the truth which thou must believe, the life for which thou must hope. Oh Lord. It's a little Pentecostal. I am the inviolable way, the infallible truth, and the never-ending life. I am the straightest way, the sovereign truth. I am life true, life blessed, and life uncreated. What Jesus was trying to tell us is, I don't become what I already am. You trying to get me to be what you want me to be. Instead of understanding, if you find out who I am, you'll get everything that you want me to be to you. So if you're broke, just get Jesus. If you're sick, just get Jesus. If you're downtrodden, just get Jesus. Because Jesus is the way, truth, and the life. Stand to your feet up. Tell your neighbor, Jesus is. Jesus is. Jesus is. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. You know what I would tell you that is so disappointing to me and scares me about the church? We have made faith so complicated till we can't get people to embrace it. Look at the end, tell them, don't make it hard for me. Don't make Jesus hard. Don't make this hard. Don't make it hard, because I'm supposed to live by this. The just shall live by faith. Then another text says, without faith, it's impossible to please God. Why have y'all made this thing so hard when I need it so bad? I can't please God without faith. You can't live without faith. At some point, you just got to say, Lord, I believe. There's some things about it that don't make a whole lot of sense, but I believe. Because that's where faith kicks in. I don't know about all that stuff. You threw a lot of stuff out there today. I don't know about all that stuff. Well, one or two things. Maybe you're right.
Right.
And I'm wrong. What have you got to lose?
That's right. Amen.
What if you're wrong?
And I'm right. Amen.
What you got to lose by finding out? Every head bowed. Somebody in here, after hearing this message, has been challenged and will say with me, I don't know Jesus like I thought I knew him. It is very possible to sing about him and don't know him. It's very possible to jump and shout, preach, holler, run, and don't know him. It's even possible to preach, to teach about him, talk about him, and don't know him. I'm not talking about mental assent today. I'm not talking about intellectual prowess. I'm not talking about your ability to theologically understand deep concepts about God. There are people who get paid thousands upon thousands of dollars to teach people about somebody that they don't know. There are professors in schools that teach Jesus and don't know him.
That's right.
They confer degrees on other people and don't even know the God. So I'm not talking to you about coming to know him through just study, but through relationship. I am the way. In other words, I'm your road. You got to trust me to be your road. Forget about the destination. If you get on the road with me, you'll get there.
Right. Amen.
I'm the truth. Everything about what I say is true.
Right.
I'm not a man that I should lie. So if whatever I say has got to be true, but you got to trust me. Then I'm the life. Can't exist outside of me.
Amen.
How many of y'all have tried it and it don't work? Can't hear nobody. How many of you have tried to live without him and discovered that it did not work?
Amen.
I want to pray for somebody that says, I'm struggling. I didn't know Jesus like I thought I knew him. I've been in church all my life and I still didn't know him. Or I'm here and I got questions. I want to pray for you. Come on right now. Get to this altar right now. Come on. I know you're here. Step out. Step out. Come on. Come on and say, I don't know Jesus like I thought I knew him.